Mahindra Global Chess League Season 4 is super soon going to be here and I'm so excited! I mean, seeing Anand in the Ganges, my god, this is going to be so good.
No, wrong. That was last season. Now Anand is with PBG Alaskan Knights. That was last season.
Okay. Okay. Anish Giri in PBG Alaskan. I mean...
That was last to last year. This year, Anish is with Alpine APL Pipers.
Okay.
It's
Sara Khadem in Triveni Continental.
That was last to last year in Dubai, and now she's with Fyers American Gambits.
No. Wait. This is getting too confusing. Can we go one team at a time?
Yes, because it's 4th edition. You have 36 players, 6 teams. Is bound to happen. Dubai, Mumbai, London, and now Bangalore. It's bound to happen, so you're not wrong. Let's do what you suggested.
Done. Let's start with team number 1.
Everybody say check, mate. Come together for a chess day.
Okay, so the first team, Alpine APL Pipers. What do you think?
Oh wow, I mean, what can we say on this team? It has the GOAT, Magnus joins back the GCL, which is great. And interestingly, it has Anish and Vidit on Superstar, who are like really good friends. And we have always seen between Magnus and Anish, there is always some witty comments about each other and things on Twitter and Instagram and everywhere. When you talk about women, it has the World Cup winner Divya and it has Indian legend Humpy. So two extremely strong players there. And on the prodigy board, it's the former world rapid champion Volodar Murzin, who played really well recently in Hong Kong as well. So I guess it's a pretty nice team and an energetic one, and you have a lot of stardom out here.
You know, the best part is, I think Magnus coming back.
Oh yes.
I mean, the fans are going to be super excited to watch Magnus.
Yes.
And I recently saw him at another tournament. And I think he adds that kind of spice that you need to a tournament,
See, anything Magnus does, anything Magnus do not do, it just becomes a following and a craze. So I guess Bangalore will have great time with Magnus being back in India.
Do you think we'll also see Magnus and Anish's online banter turn into like offline banter?
I mean, I don't remember any event where Magnus and Anish were paired in same team. So this is going to be very exciting. Do they talk with each other? Do they discuss their game? Do they give high five to each other after somebody wins the game?
Right.
So it's gonna be incredible. And in GCL in London, they were they were rivals and they were playing games against each other, and now they're teammates. So it's gonna be really cool to watch them. So
Anish was the MVP of last year's final, so there are too many expectations on him. With Magnus in the team, these two boards look very good for them.
Absolutely. I mean, Anish was incredible last time. The way he was beating Wei Yi, who's so incredibly strong.
Yes.
So yeah, this is going to be a crazy, a battle to see. And the camaraderie between the team, I guess, is going to be extremely followed by the whole of chess world and fans around the globe. So it's pretty balanced in that way.
Alright. Next up, we have the finalists of last year, Triveni Continental Kings. They also are the winners of the first 2 seasons. Now this year, what are the expectations?
Absolutely. I mean, if we can say this is the most successful team ever in GCL. And if you look at the team, the 6 players, 4 out of them were part of the last year edition also.
Oh wow.
Alireza, Wei, Kostyanyuk and Zuzhiner, which makes them, a solid combination which was already there in the past. And what they add? They add 2 Tamilian kids from Chennai. I mean, you can say Arvind Chidambaram and Pranav V. Pranav V is a world junior champion, and Arvind, we saw the great heights he had. He became a super, elite GM with 2750. So in that way, it's a pretty nice mix that they have. Okay, we are the 4, we know each other well, and now you add these 2 people. Between them also they have a good camaraderie. So I guess that makes TCK, I mean, again, a very strong team, and let's see what happens with them.
So what I love about this team is Alireza on the icon board. Last year we saw the kind of attitude that he showed. Whether he won most of his games, right? I think one game he drew or he dropped, and in that game when I was doing the post interview, I asked him, how do you feel? Oh, nothing, it's just another game, tomorrow I'll come back. The kind of confidence that the guy has is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, Alireza both last year in Mumbai and before that in London, he's beating icons left, right, center, and he just gives a casual walk saying as if nothing has happened. And that's the thing about Gusi Reza, he gets a lot of nicknames and India has a great fan following of him. Even if you see Wei, a very quiet player, but has a huge fan following, and Zhu Jin for that matter. But they connect with fans well. Kostyuk, we always know with Chess Queen. She has been a former world champion. So I guess it's a team with good fan following, and we have always seen Triveni with a lot of their mascot and the field activities in Mumbai.
I remember.
So they add that flavor that they act making chess as a festival.
Correct.
And that's why fans love them.
And do you think we're going to see their mascot again this year as well?
I mean, honestly, if you ask me, I would be waiting for it. That do they come with the same thing or do they bring something new? Because the team is always pumped up, both online and offline.
Right.
So I guess and with these two additions, with Pranav and Arvind, it will be interesting how they gel within the team and how we see a new version of Triveni Continental Kings.
Wow. Okay. Looking forward. Fyers American Gambits. What do you think?
I mean, this team, just look at them. I guess they are the youngest of the lot.
Are they?
Of the 6 teams. Just look at them. Sindaro, Nihal, Dubo, Bibisara, Sara Khadem and Mark Andreas. They all are known for, their biggest achievements. Just look at Sindaro. He has won World Cup. He's a World Championship challenger now.
He's in red hot form.
Absolutely. Nihal 2 days back has won Chess.com Bullet World Championship, beating Ali Reza, which was stunning.
Okay.
Dubo, we know, former World Rapid champion. Plus, he's a creative genius. Bibisara, 3 times Women's World Beach champion. She won Norway Chess recently.
Yes.
Insane form.
Yes.
Sara Khadem last year showed that, even in the first edition at Dubai and in the last edition, she had some crucial victories. So, in that way, she also adds fire to the team. And Mark Andreas is a World Junior champion. Last year, he was instrumental in some of his wins. What I feel is this team brings that vibrant youth.
Yeah.
I mean, average age will be the least is what I feel.
Correct.
And just look at journey of Sindaro. He started GCL on the Prodigy board.
Wow.
Then he moved to Superstar Men, and now he is on Icon. I guess that's the story of Global Chess League. That's how you build talent from Prodigy to Icon. And I think this is so inspiring for people who are watching.
That is such a beautiful story. I mean, imagine your career graph is going up, but that graph is seen even in a league that you're doing.
Absolutely.
With every passing season, you are going up the ante and you are becoming a bigger threat.
Yes, and I'll tell you one thing. Sindaro, in the first season in Dubai, he made the last move and their team had lost. And from there, next year, Sindaro was part of the winning team immediately in the next year. So I guess Sindaro, what you rightly said, depicts the story of brand Tech Mahindra's Global Chess League.
Oh yes, and we talk about their average age and how this is a young team.
Yeah.
Do you think that there is a chance that they might just create the biggest upsets of the tournament?
Oh yes, I mean, first of all, GCL is in the rapid format. There is no increment up to certain moves, so age matters. Many times where experience might feel a bit pressure, the young fire they just go all out and they don't feel that stress. So I guess they would be the team who will never give it up at any point of time till the last move is played. So I guess it's a team to watch out for.
So let's just say this team is probably the one in red hot form. And alright, next, Upgrad Mumba Masters. What do you think?
So Upgrad Mumba Masters historically has always been focusing on the team dynamics. Right from Dubai, they will have their meals together, their breakfast together, and it shows in their team. Just look at the team right now. MVL on Icon board, Shakriyar on Superstar Men, Harika and Bardia Daneshwar. They all were part of the last season as well. MVL and Harika have been part of all their seasons. And the 2 additions are really great. They are adding Fedosiv, who is a very tricky player, especially when it comes to rapid. He is insanely great. He was a vice champion in 2017. He played against Vishy Anand back then in Saudi Arabia. And Karisayib currently insane form. She won Tata Steel Rapid early this year in India. So in a way that the 2 additions they have are players who are in form, in faster time controls and very tricky in their own space. Shakriyar, we always know, last year he had one of greatest victories, one of them against Sindaro. Daneshwar had great wins on the Prodigy board, and overall the Mumba Master, that team spirit, they come from Mumbai, right? Which is a city in India which believes in dependency, having team together. And MVL on the Icon board is a solid steady mind. He is the one who has actually beaten Magnus in multiple edition of Global Chess League. He had beaten
Oh.
yes.
Oh!
And here and there, MVL has this record, maybe World Blitz or maybe Grandmasters, somewhere or the other, MVL has a good record of beating Magnus.
Okay.
So in that way, that adds a nice niche category,
Okay.
or on the icon board when he faces Magnus, which is there. Harika is always like pretty solid. She has been a solid player all throughout wherever she plays, and that helps overall team. Because when at one end you have solid players, some players can aggressively take risks, like Shakriya, insanely former world blitz champion. So they have what all it takes. They have seen the highest heights of chess world,
Right.
and they are together, connected. And I guess it's a pretty wonderful combination. It will be nice to see how Fedosiv and Karisa, get into the team and continue the spirit of Mumba Master. And one good thing is we both also belong to the same city,
Oh, yes.
which is Mumbai.
Yeah.
So okay, a little extra support.
No, but whatever you said, I have two questions on that.
Yeah.
Firstly, let's talk about team dynamics. We've already
Yeah.
always spoken about how Mumba Masters, they're always doing everything together. You see that team spirit. Now, how much does it help that your couple of players are continuously in your team for the last couple of years, and then you're building a team probably with them in the center?
Correct.
How much does that help a team?
I guess it shows deep understanding about the team, that okay, we started as a particular team, and then how do we evolve? Because team is not about your individual strength, but how do you complement each other,
Right.
and how do you balance it out? Because see, ultimately a win on an icon board and win on a prodigy board or any other women's board, they all give you the same points.
Correct.
So I guess in that way MVL is anchoring. I mean, icons have a larger role in
Right.
general, so they're anchoring the team really well. They are constantly in terms of giving feedback. We also saw this in World Cup that happened in Goa last year December, last year October, that Mumba Master had a connect, and Suhail had travelled there.
Yeah.
So it shows not only during the GCL but beyond GCL.
Yeah.
So and I guess this year theme is also beyond the obvious, or beyond the move, so it goes well with that.
Yeah, come on. But my second question, MVL versus Magnus, is
Yeah.
that the face-off to watch out for this entire season?
Oh, I mean, yes. Right now, we don't know pairing of superstar men and superstar women.
Right.
So that is also really good, because see, Karisa had been having phenomenal results in the US and American chess also.
Right.
So we get to see what is pairing there. Imagine Karisa versus Device. It's youth, right? It's pretty dynamic. At the same time, MVL and Magnus, yes, it will catch eyeballs. It will bring a lot of old memories from chess.
Yeah.
That okay, the rivalry is continuing again,
Right.
and they again play against each other. So for sure, yes, that will be the battle to watch out for. And even Bardia has given crazy results last year.
Oh, he
So
has.
yes, and he was actually lifting their whole results. And they were very happy. We saw that today.
Correct.
When they got Bardia, they were really happy.
Yeah.
And that sums up the bond and the connect the team has.
Alright, looking forward to Mumba Masters this season. PBG Alaskan Knights, that's the next team that we're going to talk about. Thoughts?
Oh, the first and the biggest striking thing is PBG Alaskan Knight gets the 5-time World Chess Champion, legendary, iconic Vishwanathan Anand.
Yes.
I mean, having him in the team itself is an inspiration to 5 other players who are part of the team. Arjun is with him, was with him in second season also, and here we see Arjun. We have Youngest Khan, who is the youngest 2700, and we also have youngest GM ever, which is Abhimanyu Mishra on the Prodigy board. So you have youngest ever in different categories, but they are part of this team, and I'm sure they both will be so inspired to have Vishy alongside them. Obviously Arjun, but yes, Arjun has had access of Vishy in the past.
Right.
You talk about women boards, oh my god, you have Katrina Lano, who is multiple time world blitz champion, rapid champion. So she knows how to match or take her game up when it comes to speed, and she has given great results in the past also in GCL. And Nino, last year she was part of the winning team, and her scores mattered in the initial phases because she was winning so much. So in a way, you find a team where they know how to manage speed, they know how to manage rapid chess. There are 2 youngest ever categories of the players, and Arjun, we know of late he has been beating Magnus in rapid and blitz, which is not a very common thing for any chess player to do. And I mean, what do we say about Vishwanathan Anand? On his given day, he can take up any challenge and can beat anyone. We saw this actually in the first season of GCL. He had multiple victories on the icon board and he was one of the most successful players then. So for sure, I mean, we would love to see Vishy firing in Bangalore. It's the closest city for him from Chennai, so not much of distance. So it's a good dynamics. I guess this team would have the oldest player in the form of Anand and youngest in terms of ergonomist. So I mean, this is crazy, and that's the beauty of GCL. It's not only one category of player coming together. You have different countries, different languages, different ages, and when they come together, you never know. There might be one conversation with Anand for Mishra or me, and that can just change their life. And I guess these are the moments, these are the events that create story, and that change is a big move Tech Mahindra Global Chess League brings to the table.
In fact, I was just gonna say that only, that we have seen the Indian youth and Indian youngsters when they got the guidance of Anand, where they've reached today.
Yes.
Imagine the two youngsters getting the same kind of guidance from him because of Tech Mahindra GCL.
Yes.
I mean, what can be better?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy that Vishy is getting these newer players in every edition, and even they would be really happy because it's a nice week, 10 days event, and it's not only playing games. You also spend time around. You have team bonding. You discuss chess because eventually that's the only common language all of them speak.
Correct.
And that's the beauty of this season. And I guess thanks to Vishwanathan Anand, always. I mean, it's repeated, but we have to mention it that it was him who helped Mr. Anand Mahindra.
Yes.
When he wanted to do this and FIDE president replied to him, he felt the first person and the only person he should reach out is Vishwanathan Anand. So GCL in a way is a product where Vishwanathan Anand is the mind master behind. So thanks to Anand for being part of it, and look forward for PBG Alaskan Knights. What do you say?
Absolutely. In fact, I'm very excited to watch Nino.
Oh yeah.
If she pulls off the kind of performances she did last year.
Yeah.
It is going to be super interesting.
And she wins effortlessly.
Yeah, she does. And then I asked her also in post-match interview that how did you do it? Just did it. She's so shy when answering. She said, just did it.
I'll tell you one interesting fact about Nino, okay? Because they both are GCL players. Nino had played against one icon of GCL in a classical chess game in Qatar in 2015, and she drew that game. Do you know that icon was?
No.
He was none other than the GOAT, Magnus Carlsen.
What are you saying?
And I'll tell you one interesting fact, if I'm not wrong, Sagar Shah was part of the tournament as a player. Sagar can correct us or tell us the fact.
Sagar, tell us. Finally, the team Ganges Grandmasters. What do you have to say?
Ganges Grandmaster has a very special thing that we observed this time. That is the only team which has retained its two of the female chess players, women's. So on the women's superstar board, you have Polina Shuvalova and Stavrula, who were part of them last year, and they were very successful.
Yeah.
I mean, the results that they had were incredibly impressive, and it shows from their team backing them up. And on the icon board, you get Ian Nepomniachtchi back, who was on a break, let's say, with GCL, but now he's back with on icon board. Then they get Dominguez. Linear, gets incredible stability, and when it requires, he can score a win.
Yeah.
So it's a very deadly combination. And the other player, I mean, what we can say about Levon Aronian? On his day, we see that he can give run for money for any player for that matter. So in that way, Levon is back in GCL also after a break, just like Ian Nepomniachtchi. And in the first edition, he took his team single-handedly to a win. They were almost on the bottom half, but Levon took it and inspired the whole team. And we know Levon, he's a great team member. He is not only focusing on his game, but he takes his team along. So that's a great factor that they add. And on the prodigy board, they have Leon Mendonca, who is currently in great form. We saw in Hong Kong, he won against MVL and Wesley So, who are like elite GMs.
Right.
So in this way, the team has a good balance of players who did well for them in the past. They're getting back players who were not part of GCL for last couple of editions, and they get them back. And they have Leon on the prodigy board. Leon actually also helped last year for their team to win the title in a way. And the icon board had mentioned that in the closing ceremony as well, that he really helped us for team to take it to the final stages. So it has a good amount of experience, youth, stability, creativity.
Yeah.
And I guess with Leon, I guess the X factor of the team is they will really gel well as a team. That's my take on the team.
Okay, so basically we have experience and a comeback to GCL.
Yeah.
We have experience and a comeback to GCL.
Yes.
We have two superstar women who have been retained
Yes.
by the team, and then you have somebody who's in red hot form.
Yes.
One word for the team.
I guess they should be invincible.
Wow. Okay, let's see how they perform.